Well, I'm Ray Diamond, though, so obviously, you know, I like how I sound.
Ray? You know what? Your Instagram handle says Ray Diamond for some reason, but it's Ray Fournier.
Yes.
Yes. Why does it say Ray Diamond?
Well, about 25 years ago, I started in on the karaoke scene in Regina here.
Okay.
And I specialize in Neil Diamond songs, so I got the handle of Ray Diamond, kind of.
That's hilarious. So that's how you chose your Instagram handle.
Correct.
That's funny. Did anybody tell you about that, or like make it a thing, or was that all you?
That was all me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So how do I pronounce your last name? Fournier?
Fournier. Well, I guess if you're probably from Quebec,
yeah,
you got it right. But around here, it's just Fournier.
So Fournier.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. Me and Jeremy were trying to figure it out today. If it was Diamond or Fournier. We didn't know.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't Diamond. I knew it was like something else.
But you didn't know exactly what it was.
No, like.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys are so big, you can call me whatever you want. I'm not going to argue.
Yeah, I know. Well, we also got Jeremy's were on the episode. We had him here a few episodes ago talking about geology and rocks and everything from his pro football career to university. But we're all here together because we all met at actually Goodlife.
Yep.
At Goodlife East. And you've been there for quite a while. Hey, Ray?
Yeah. I retired from Canada Safeway in 2014 after 35 and a half years.
Oh, okay. That's what you did originally.
Yes. And then I thought, well, I'm only 52 years old at the time. I need to do something. So I worked at the gym for 5.5 years.
Yeah, Goodlife, right?
Yes.
East?
Yeah. And as a motivator, I worked at the desk and I showed the new people who joined the gym, I'd show them how to use some of the equipment as part of their membership and that. And yeah, just the sociable old guy at the desk.
Yeah. And when did that end?
So the gym closed for a while of March of 2020 during COVID, and I never went back.
Oh, okay.
I just was enjoying doing my own thing there, but they filled in a nice void for me for 5.5 years that I need something to do.
Yeah.
Now I'm keeping active, and my wife's retired as well. So
yeah, so you got a friend at home now and everything.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. Yeah. So did you meet Jeremy before me, or did you meet us at the same time?
I met you guys at the same time. Like I'm sort of the social director. At the gym. And I remember I saw the two of you. I'd never seen you guys there before, and I saw these two mountain men. So I walked up to you and I said, I'd hate to run into you guys in a dark alley, and I just kind of broke the ice and kind of been chatting with you guys ever since. And
yeah, that's hilarious. Like a lot of guys wouldn't do that in the gym, you know, and come up to me or Jeremy and start talking the shit like that.
Yeah.
So have you always been that kind of guy your whole life?
I've always been very outgoing. I think part of it is the job I had and working with the public all those years. But yeah, I've always just been the opposite of shy. I've always been very outgoing and like my wife will go through the mall and she'll go, we don't have like an hour. Like I know you're going to see a lot of people, you know, but let's just try to keep this within about a 20-minute mall visit.
That's
here.
Hilarious. You know what I mean? Normally people go out with the wife and they like, that's your wife's dragging them along, you know, but it's you, Ray, dragging your wife along.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. But so you are you from Regina, Saskatchewan?
Yes,
originally?
born and raised here.
Wow.
Born in July of 1962.
Okay.
I turned the big 6-0 this year.
Oh, congrats. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
What how many months ago was this?
This was in July.
July. So in summertime, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you guys working out at the gym together in the summer?
Probably would have been. Whenever I'm not working, I'm usually at the Goodlife. So
yeah, because I took a break for a bit there for football.
Yeah.
I didn't see you guys for like 6 months. I was wondering if you guys still kept the connection.
Oh
there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, shit. Jeremy's always freaking
always
making jokes with you, and you're always a jokester at the gym. So
No, it's fun.
why is that a thing too? Why do you guys just like shooting weird jokes at each other?
Man, I think that's just a guy thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
You
Well,
think
you know from being around all those football guys.
I guess so, but it's different when you're hanging out with almost like a 60-year-old, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like shooting shit with your not your grandpa, I'm saying, but like your dad almost. I'm saying. So it's kind of a funnier version.
Yeah.
I like to think of myself as a young 60 though. Like
for sure.
I relate a lot better almost to your age group than I do to my own.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'm trying to act younger than I am.
No.
I'm happy being 60. I'll shout it from the rooftops. But you know, at the same time, I really, you know, I feel privileged to kind of hang out with you guys at the gym and joke around and that too. So
yeah, we got a good group there at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey,
We do. It's about like 4 or 5 of us usually.
Who is it? I think it's me, you, Daryl, Scott, Kim,
Ray. So yeah, about 6.
Ray, yeah.
About
So
6 of us.
that's a good group of guys there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like sometimes when you make the rounds, it's going to take me 20 minutes to talk to everybody. You know what I mean?
for sure.
And for
So
sure,
you
10 minutes with you, Ray. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Talk 10
Man,
minutes.
that's a quick talk.
I know. Ray can get going. I feel like.
I even had one guy said, I was chatting with me, he goes, okay, I'm starting to lose my pump. So that's kind of been a running joke now.
Someone said that to you?
Oh, yeah.
No way. That is funny as fuck.
So Daryl will say, yeah, Ray, I'd like to talk to you longer, but I'm going to lose my pump. And just for fun, Daryl was in an earshot of me the other day, and I said, someone was chatting with me, and I said, you know what, I'd like to talk longer, but I'm going to lose my pump. And Daryl just started laughing out loud, like, holy, I don't believe Ray actually said he's going to lose his pump.
Yeah, that is funny.
He's the cause of everyone losing their pumps.
We should have had Daryl. I wish we had Daryl on here, but he was too nervous to get on, hey?
Yeah. Daryl too nervous?
Yeah, I went up to him. He's like, yeah, I'll watch it, but I don't know about getting on it. I don't know. He's a funny guy.
We're giving him a shout out anyway.
Yeah. We're going to give him a shout out. Yeah, Daryl's been one of the beauties at Goodlife. He's a train conductor, right? Or what is he?
Yeah, he's an engineer with CP Rail.
Oh, engineer. Okay, I didn't know what he did. I knew he worked with trains and everything. So
it's funny you say he's a beauty at the gym because like some of the guys that work with him, like he's kind of known as the pretty boy there at work.
Can see. He's got those new shoes every week. He's dressing up to the T's.
The new, or not the new, but like the matching outfits.
Yeah, he got that Just for Men in his
hair. He's like a little gym bunny.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah, but he loves it, man. He probably loves it as much as you do there. I feel like it's at your age. I feel like it's like a social thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
You would say that?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like it kind of keeps you relevant. Like when you retire, you don't want to just be at home and think, does anyone even know I exist anymore?
Seriously, yeah.
So you want to get out and let people know you're around. And
so was that the main reason you got the job at Goodlife? Like, could you have just retired into the sunset right there, or
Correct.
did you like just kind of felt like that social need?
I needed that social thing, and I just needed something to do. You can't just retire and work all your life, and then all of a sudden you're not doing anything. Especially when I was only in my early 50s.
Exactly, yeah.
So I still had a lot to offer, and I just wanted to do something.
So how are you feeling now about just kind of like not working and just chilling with your wife at home?
Just awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like people go, so Ray, what are you doing after your workout? I go, oh, anything I want. Like in the spring, summer, fall, I live on my mountain bike.
Oh, yeah.
So the winter's a little tougher, but, my wife and I go for lots of walks, and I spend the mornings at the gym, and the days seem to just go by. You look at the time after you go for a walk, it's 3:30. You start thinking about what you're going to have for supper, and then...
Yeah. Are you the chef at home?
No,
or is your wife the chef?
I'm the cleaner. She's the chef.
Yeah, that's sadly what I have to do too every day. But you know what? It's worth it for a good meal. It's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had our 35th anniversary this year.
Oh, congratulations! Yeah. Awesome. How's that been? How's it been married for 35 years?
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
I married. I aimed high, and I married way above my scale.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm pretty fortunate.
That's awesome, Ray. Yeah. And you're still very happy, it looks
like.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. My only regret is that I didn't meet her sooner.
Really, hey?
Yeah, she's a good one.
So what age did you meet your wife at?
We were 24 years old. We met in Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me the story.
Yeah. Engaged for 3 months. After 3 months of knowing her, we were engaged. And then from the day we met and got married was 11 months.
11 months knowing each
crazy.
other. And you obviously proposed.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, she got him.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. It's crazy.
I flew out there 3 months after we met. I flew out to Vancouver. We were dating, had the long distance dating, and dropped to a knee and handed her a ring. And
where'd you propose?
At her apartment.
Oh, okay. In Vancouver?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Was there any magical thing, or you just kind of?
She sort of knew it was coming.
It was coming. Yeah.
Gave her a dozen roses and dropped to a knee. And
there it is. Yeah. That's cute, Ray.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, that's funny. And do you guys travel a bunch right now?
Oh yeah, we go to Hawaii every year, but like we'd never gone away in the winter. Like we'll go see our kids in the winter. They live out east.
Oh, where do they live?
Our oldest daughter's in Toronto, and the youngest daughter and her husband and 2 kids are in Ottawa.
Oh, okay. So, and why did they travel over there?
My daughter ended up getting a really good scholarship for York in Toronto.
Oh, York, yeah.
And then the other daughter, she kind of ended up going out east. Her husband was going to school out there, her boyfriend at the time, and she started in Toronto. She was looking at fashion design and that, and then she kind of changed her interest. It wasn't really what she was thinking it was going to be, and she ended up going to Carleton in Ottawa and got her master's there in economic development and social policy and all that sort of stuff.
That's some smart
It's
girls.
above my head. I hope I'm saying
smart.
it right, because my daughter's probably going to watch the link one day and she'll go, Dad, that's not quite what I do. But
I'm
trying
sure
my best
at least
here.
You're talking about her. You know what I mean? Because you could have never brought her up,
Yeah. And then my oldest daughter, Loren, she got her PhD at York in English, and she had her book that she wrote for her dissertation. She had it published at MIT out of Boston, published her book, and she's had a lot of interest. It's got some, it's about fermentation. It's got some feminist undertones in there, and she actually just got back from northern Italy they're doing a workshop there. Like, people are really noticing her book out there, and they're expressing interest. And she's flown to Kansas and San Francisco and now Italy just to talk about her book.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
You must be a proud father.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't heard those stories yet. That's
no,
really
those
cool
are new to me too.
Yeah.
So it's.
Have you went to any of those to like travel around and visit any of those events or no?
We haven't.
No, you haven't.
But we, she keeps us in the loop, and so
that's awesome. And your daughters are in their 30s?
So my youngest will be 31 this month. And my oldest will be 34 in January, so next month.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
They'll be watching this episode. They'll be hanging out like a 25-year-old and a 28-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, what's Ray doing? What's my dad doing with a rider? You know what I mean? On his podcast. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And how are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I love it.
You said this was your first one, hey?
Yep. Never done a podcast. I actually mentioned it to my youngest daughter that I'd be doing this. She goes, well, I'd like to watch it. But it doesn't surprise them because they know I'm a pretty sociable guy.
You're a social butterfly.
Yeah.
No, yeah. You said you enjoyed how you sound on your voice. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of people don't like how they sound. You know what I mean? So it's good that you like that.
Well, I'm Ray Diamond, though, so obviously, I like how I sound.
What's the main song you sing when you go out there?
I like I Am, I Said.
Yeah.
And I usually close the night with Sweet Caroline. Everyone gets into it.
Yep.
Damn. So where did you go do that in the city?
Back in the day, Bart's on Broad was a thing.
Okay.
You guys wouldn't know it because you're too young,
No.
but it's probably been closed up for probably 15 years now.
Yeah.
They used to have it there. And then we used to go to Four Seasons.
Oh, okay.
And then the last few years, we're going to Zver's just on the service road on Park Street there.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
And we'd go there. And
so do you still go now?
not very often anymore. The one guy that used to put on, Quentin is his name, he retired.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of out of it for about a year now.
Okay.
But
You guys ever been to Sparky's Pizza in the South End?
I haven't.
They have a karaoke night, I think, every
Really?
Wednesdays. We should probably go hit it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'd be hilarious. Us three just
We
got
should.
pizza one day.
Ray makes a comeback with Ray Diamond.
I would love to see it. How fucking funny would that be?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll search it up and maybe we'll have to talk about it. Yeah,
for
I
sure.
got big into bowling with me and my girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
Bowling.
Any side hobbies do you guys like getting to?
Ooh.
Other than the gym, obviously, and talking
Yeah,
for 3 hours. Right?
Other than that, it's just I used to
Oh
bowl.
yeah, you
when I
got
was-
jits. Come on, you got
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
but like we've already talked about that.
Did you know he does jits though, Ray?
Does which? Sorry.
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
you know about that.
Yeah, you were just in a competition.
He got second place in
Second
this
place.
competition. We
That's
haven't talked
amazing.
about that though. Yeah.
No,
And it was his
that's
first tournament.
first tournament.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
So how did that go?
Good job.
How'd the first tournament go?
It was all right. Kind of had a little nerves at the start of my first match, but then after that it was, I don't know. You kind of coast through. You kind of learn how to adjust to that because I haven't done anything like that in 5 years. So
Would it be like the same nervousness you'd get before like a football game you'd go into?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or even more? Yeah.
Not really more. It's just like the same. Like you got those little butterflies. You got the nerves coming up, and then like once you start, you kind of control it. You kind of get back into it, and then.
So how many matches did you have
I had
in
two.
this tournament? 2 matches?
2 matches.
So how did that first match go?
It wasn't bad. There's definitely things I can improve on,
Mhm.
like any other sport. But it was the first tournament, so I wanted to see what I knew, see what I retained, and then kind of applied it. So
So did you win off points or did you submit the guy?
no, first match I won by submission.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Would you go rear naked choke this guy?
No, I went. It's called an arm triangle.
Did you make him tap though?
Yeah.
Did you feel it? Wow, that's cool, man.
I didn't feel it though, so like it must have just been one of those things where I kind of had too much pressure on him.
Yeah.
But like no, it was definitely one of those things where I think my weight kind of helped rather than the technique, unfortunately.
How much did the other guy weigh?
I would say around 265, 270.
Okay, so he's as big as you.
No.
Would you ever do something like that, Ray? Like go into jiu-jitsu and maybe start learning that even at 60?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
That never interested you, hey?
Not really.
No.
As a kid, I did a little taekwondo, but it
Yeah.
didn't really interest me that much.
Would it interest you like in a way that if someone came up to you on the street, like would it be able to be cool to defend yourself? Like, do you think that's like I think like a lot of people do that for that reason.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I guess it's not something I would.
Yeah.
I could probably try it.
I feel like Ray would be really good at it. You know what I mean? I feel like anything you do in life, Ray. You'd be
Yeah.
Well, I'm
good
kind of
at.
all in on anything I do.
I
So-
know.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah. So it's kind of scary maybe if he gets in anything. So how did the last match go? You didn't. I'm
Last
assuming you
match,
didn't.
yeah, I lost by points. To Braden Johnson,
Mhm.
former Rams player.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those things where it's just like you kind of get into the position and then you forget what you're supposed to do next, and then he kind of takes advantage of that.
Yeah.
But
Was he? Has he been in the game a little longer than you?
yeah, he's been there for like 3-4 years longer than me. Yeah. So I mean, he has the experience. He's probably done a few more competitions than me, but
Yeah.
no, like nothing against him. He's like great competitor.
Yeah.
But next time, Braden.
Next time, baby. That's the animal I like to see. That's awesome, Jeremy. But, well, yeah, maybe next time me and Ray will come watch.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe go and support him.
Yeah.
Go cheer you on. Maybe you needed some supporters. That was the whole thing.
I don't think it was the supporters. I think it was just the fact that like
Yeah.
didn't know what I was doing half the time.
No,
But
I feel that.
no, when it's not in Moose Jaw or like anything like that, yeah, I'll let you guys know.
Awesome.
Get Nick and Ray Diamond there. Cheer them on.
Nick and Ray Diamond.
Nick and
Ray
Diamond.
Fournier. That's awesome. So did your wife take your last name or no?
Yes.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. I was always curious about that because in Fournier, a lot of French people don't take their husband's last name for some reason. I feel like.
And my wife's kind of a Ukrainian Turkish background. Her last name was Bey, B-E-Y.
Oh, okay.
So
that's really cool.
now she's Ray Fournier.
There we go. Awesome. So does she come to the gym often or no?
No, she used to when I worked there, but she just does her own thing at home, and she'll do some things in the front room, just some of these classes like body pump and things like that.
Yeah.
She'll just do online.
Awesome, yeah. So I want to rewind a little bit here, and you mind if we get into your job you did for like 35 years?
Yeah, no worries.
What did you do for 35 years for the
So
company?
I started at 13th Avenue Safeway in 1979. I was in the produce department and did that for 7 years, and then I thought I'd like to get into management. So I got into management, started being an assistant manager for, different stores. I was at Northgate in the 90s, and then assistant manager from 2000 to 2011 at Vic Square. Yeah. And, there was opportunity to be a store manager. You'd have to go through this RLD program. It was called Retail Leadership Development Program.
Okay.
But I wasn't really interested in being married to the job. I didn't want to get called in the middle of the night and that. I was content doing what I was doing. So, so that's pretty much what I did. I was in charge of, making the schedule for like 140 staff at different things like that. And
did you enjoy all this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. And I enjoyed making the displays because I'm very much a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Customers would be watching me. They go, "I think you're out a fraction of an inch there, Ray," because everyone would know me. And
he'd be like, "Fuck."
Yeah. I always enjoyed doing, putting in 100% effort all the time, and that's kind of
awesome.
how I am in life. So.
Yeah. And were you a social butterfly around there?
Oh,
like
yeah,
you were
for
at the
sure.
gym? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, and I enjoyed it. The customers, they said when they heard that I was going to be retiring, they said, "We're going to miss you." And even I'll still walk through Vic Square Safeway, so there's still some of the OGs around there.
The OGs, yeah. That's awesome. You're an OG though, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you come to the terms of retirement? Was it just like the amount of years you had and you could retire, or did you just feel like this is time to retire?
Well, I was fortunate with some investments in that, and I've always been pretty good with my money. I'm half Scottish.
Yep. Okay.
And Scottish people are infamous for being good with their money.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. The old joke is, how the copper wire was invented?
No.
Well, a Scotsman from stretching a penny so far.
Oh, damn. That's funny. I've never heard that, but that makes sense now, though.
Well, there's lots of things you haven't heard of these when you get a 60-year-old on your podcast.
Oh, I know. A lot of these people are going to be laughing. Yeah, I'm sure your kids are laughing right now, even. Fuck. Even Scott, I told Scott he's going to only do this podcast, and he wanted to watch it.
Nice.
So I'm going to get all the guys from the gym watching it.
Nice.
Which would be nice.
Yeah.
Did you ever come out to a Rider game this year?
Not this year, I'm afraid to say, but my wife's been kind of, a little concerned with COVID still.
Oh, I feel
and
that.
out of respect for her, we're just kind of staying away from big crowds and that for a bit longer here.
I understand. Well, maybe next year, maybe.
Oh, for sure.
If your wife feels comfortable with it, I'll get you guys some tickets. And if your wife didn't but let you go, maybe you and Jeremy would come together or something.
Yeah. I haven't been to a Rider game in years.
Yeah, since you played on the Riders,
Since I played, yeah.
Fuck.
I'll buy the hamburgers and drinks.
Yeah, because then they're like $10.
$10.
Yeah, $10 each at the game. Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely get you guys some tickets if you do feel comfortable coming.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, and you too, Jeremy. Did you even come out to a game this year? No. But guys, what the hell? You guys gotta support.
Man, once you told me you weren't playing, I was like,
fuck. Well, bro, I wasn't playing halfway during the season. I started all the way to the 10th game and got hurt.
Yeah, but that was when, like, October?
Yeah, so you could have came to all the nice summer games that I played.
But I was also working.
True, yeah. You're a geology master. Yeah. When you heading out to work next?
I don't know.
You have no idea.
It's sounding like next year, but
yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Next year's only like a fucking month away.
Yeah,
That
but
sounded rowdy for a second.
But I mean, like, would have been nice to get a couple more weeks in the work before the year ends. But
No, for sure. Make some more money and everything. Yeah.
You were just in Fort McMurray, right?
I was doing some oil sands training there, and probably won't be going back to that.
No. I thought you were gonna be there longer though. You like,
Yeah,
hey, I'm coming back home. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, see you
Yeah,
soon.
I thought I was gonna be there for 2 weeks doing training and stuff like that, and then they're like, yeah, no, we're gonna send you home on Thursday. I was like, okay, and then
Okay.
yeah, and then just talking to a bunch of the supervisors there, it sounds like they don't even know how long the program was gonna go for the year, and it's like, well, I don't want to just sit there and wait for the call.
Seriously though, yeah.
So
It sounds like the last time, like last year, when you got that like FaceTime call or whatever.
yeah, FaceTime.
Don't even want to get into it.
I kind of do actually, because that was some bullshit. But it was me and a bunch of executives from the hiring team, and I was the only one that had my camera on, and I was waiting for these 6 other geos to put their cameras on to actually have like a conversation with. But I was just talking to basically myself. So it was
That's an interview.
Yeah.
For a job interview. That's so shit. You know what I mean?
It's not cool.
No.
So I was kind of annoyed with that.
Yeah.
Probably never applying to their company again.
I remember a team, went through a draft interview, and they were like, oh, we're going to talk to the GM today. So I got all dressed up and everything. I was like, oh, shit, I'm talking to one of the GM. I'm not going to drop any team names here, but I'm talking to GM. And I show up, and it was just like some random recruiter. It's like, yeah, GM's not going to be here today. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, I'm sorry.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? I'm like, shit. You know what I mean?
Disappointing.
Like, so disappointing. You know what I mean? Because if you talk to the boss, you know what I mean? They might get a look on you.
Yeah.
Right.
Recruiter's different. But there's always those opportunities. But then when you get there and show them who you are and like your face and everything, it's way different.
Yeah, it's nice to have that kind of like face-to-face interaction rather than talking to
a blank screen.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
and you don't know if the important person is actually there or it's just a blank.
Man,
screen.
you can't tell whether they like you or not based on face, like just anything.
Yeah, they don't
like,
see your 6'5" demeanor.
Yeah, like
when you come into public, you can move a boulder by yourself.
Like I'm sitting there doing the interview, and I just like. I'm trying to judge how it's going, and you can't.
No, I know that would be shitty. Yeah.
So
if I can, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No,
if I can kind of follow up on when you were saying about the size of Big Jeremy here, like when he drove me over here after the gym, because I just walked to the gym, but I'm used to seeing him at the perspective at the gym. Of course, he looks like a big man, but now I see him for the first time driving the van over here.
Yeah, he drives a minivan. It's hilarious. Yeah.
But I'm looking over and I just sort of see, like, you know, it almost looks like Magilla Gorilla.
Yeah, you're probably in there like, fuck, I gotta move over a little bit.
You guys probably don't know what Magilla Gorilla is.
No, I don't know what that is.
That, and I was lost, right?
Yeah, so it's like an old cartoon from way back, but it would show this big gorilla.
Yeah.
And driving this little car, but you know, and I'm kind of looking over at Jeremy. His legs are barely fitting in this thing. And
so would that be like for me and Nick? That's like Mr. Incredible in The Incredibles driving his little
that is hilarious. Yeah, that would be basically it.
Yeah. So I got a different perspective. I'm looking over there. I'm looking at my little legs. I'm looking at these big legs, and you know. So and then I sort of said to him, Jeremy, like, what would be a perfect vehicle for you? So he's kind of pointing. You can tell him what you did when I asked you that.
Yeah, it's either like a truck or some kind of Jeep.
I feel like a Ford Raptor. I mean, not a Ford Raptor. Is that a Ford Raptor?
I think that's a Ford Raptor.
It's a Raptor, so a Ford Raptor. Like, you know those big trucks?
I don't need anything like that.
That massive?
Yeah, no.
That would fit you, though.
It would, but it's also like I don't need that.
No,
it's also like $100,000.
$100,000 car.
No,
it is.
Just put a down payment on the house right there.
No, yeah. And you just bought your dream car lately.
Yeah, I bought a Jeep a couple of years ago. A Jeep Wrangler. I've always wanted one. So
you barely drive it. I
had mostly a garage ornament. I don't drive very often.
Yeah,
it's like over 2 years old. It's got like 5K on it.
So what made you be like, you know what, I'm gonna make this purchase? Because a car is normally like not the best purchase. We all know that.
Right.
But now you're at an age where like fuck it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I've done this my whole life. I've saved enough money. And you purchased it, hey?
I just thought, what the heck? Yeah, I'll do it.
And your wife was like, you know what, you do you.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You've been enjoying it. Like, do you enjoy it this summer?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I haven't taken the whole roof off yet. I've taken the two little front tops off there.
Yeah,
but I haven't gone as far to take the whole roof off.
Well, when you take that whole roof off, you can drive me to a game next year.
Oh,
remember,
you know
said you were going to do that this year, but we forgot to do that.
We'll fill it up with all your friends and.
Yeah, maybe not. Those friends are kind of rowdy.
They'd be rowdy. Well, for game day, they wouldn't be rowdy.
I'd have taken it
some of them are.
I'd have to take it to Sud's car wash after to get it cleaned out if I had all the.
Is that the new one in the East End
I
here?
think that Suds is on Winnipeg Street, the like full service. It
by the
almost sounds
McDonald's?
like I'm giving them a shout out here.
Winnipeg and Dooney.
Oh, okay. What's that new one right by the McDonald's and the Burger King?
I have no idea.
Did you ever see
I
that
can't
pop
remember.
up?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's like brand new.
yeah,
Like minute clean or something.
Yeah.
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 So.
Well, I'm happy you're doing great, honestly.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, we kind of, as a young people, we have like a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. As a 60-year-old, do you have that kind of 5-year, 10-year plan still, or are you just kind of going year by year, like enjoying life?
I'm just kind of coasting right now.
You
like,
are?
You know, I just want to be the best person I can be. I wake up every day just wanting to make a positive difference in people's lives. Just try to be that guy.
Yeah, well,
the
you
positive
do.
guy.
Well, you for sure do. Yeah.
So, and yeah, I just want to keep, watching my grandkids grow. I want to see my kids happy and succeeding in life like they are, and meeting nice young guys like you. And
yeah. Well, hopefully when I'm 60, I feel like that comfortable. I can just go day by day, not being stressed, you know? Because right now, like, you know, being young, you always thinking about like the next day or the next year.
Oh, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? You're always thinking about money or something.
Yeah.
So you seem like you got your shit together.
Oh yeah.
Which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a good place.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anything else you want to kind of talk about on the pod here? You want to plug out anybody before we get you out of here or anything?
Well, I'm seeing this helmet on the table here. Is that your actual helmet you wear in the games?
That is my actual helmet I wore for
pretty
the games,
sweet.
Yeah, I bought it at the end of the year. I just found like I wanted to train with a helmet on this season.
Yeah.
Because I trained all half season without a helmet, and then you go to camp and you're in shoulder pads and a helmet. I'm like, fuck, I haven't worn that shit in 6 months, man. So I feel like maybe wearing that when I train a little bit will help a little bit for next year.
So do they fit you? Like, obviously there's different size helmets and different things like that.
Yeah, they fit me. Yeah, it's a large. You want to try it on maybe or what? Or
Oh no, I got a pretty big.
Right,
head.
you gotta try it on, Ray.
That'd be hilarious if you did. Right. He probably wouldn't get it off. You know, it hurt his head.
It'd be too embarrassing that it wouldn't fit.
You ever put a helmet on?
No.
Okay, you got to put
it on.
Come on, before we end the podcast, just put the helmet on.
Right.
Try to. I know it might wreck his hair though. That's why he doesn't want to do it.
Man, it doesn't matter.
See Jeremy put on.
It won't
Jeremy
fit.
has.
Yeah,
that
won't
I actually
fit.
have a pretty big head.
Yeah. I'm sure it fit you. You know what I mean?
Need an XL.
Yeah. That's an XL.
Oh, it is. That might fit me then.
That's an XL.
Actually, that might fit.
I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get it on.
Okay.
Nah, Ray, you got to put it on today.
How about this, Ray? You put it on, and if any of your hair looks bad or something, we'll just cut it out.
All right.
Okay. Deal.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's take your head off.
But literally, I do have a big head.
So when you put it on, you just gotta squeeze it like this and put it on. Just gotta push it on.
Come on, Ray.
Oh yeah, that's on.
No, it doesn't work.
There we go. Just look at that's good. That's good enough.
Okay,
Ray.
that's good enough.
Camera.
I like it.
Yeah, we already got it on, baby. That's fucking awesome.
And then
Ray.
you just
Can you
squeeze
get
that.
off?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Hair still looks amazing. The hair still
the
looks
head's
amazing.
pretty big.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, I won't keep you long because we just came from the gym. We all had like a 3-hour work session and everything, so we probably have a life to go back to and everything. But I really appreciate you coming on the podcast. And I appreciate you, Jeremy, coming on the podcast too.
I had a lot of fun. This was great.
Yeah, it was a short one, but I think we just wanted to shoot the shit. And you're welcome on here whenever. Let's try to get freaking Daryl on here.
We gotta get Daryl on here just to talk about Daryl.
Just for like after he watches it, he'll be like, "Oh, that's actually pretty chill, probably." You know what I mean? Even we get Daryl here for 30 minutes, just trip the shit out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'll see it. But hey, I really appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah, careful, Ray.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you again for watching the show. We'll catch you guys later. If you enjoyed our guests, hit us up in the comments and we'll get back to you. Peace.
Peace out.